Right now I'm on my way to this woman's house. She called me yesterday. She found me on Florida's Paranormal Society. She told me that she's got a lot of crazy activity going on in her home, and it's really been amped up this past week here. She said a lot of crazy stuff, and she wants me to come out there and make sure that she's not crazy. So I'm on my way over there right now, going to see if I can capture some evidence and maybe tell her what she could possibly be dealing with. Okay, so I'm here right now, and I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction because she told me about some of what she has going on here. I have a feeling that there's demonic activity going on in this home, so we're about to find out. Okay, so right now I'm just walking through the house real quick. I haven't told her this yet. She just stepped outside to smoke a cigarette, but I definitely have a vibe in here. And I'm leaning towards something's probably hanging on to this young girl, her daughter, which I have no idea why. I don't even know these people. Very nice people, don't know them, so it's going to be interesting to see. It's pretty much showing you guys the layout right now. Got some really cool stuff here. Yeah, right here in this room, and this is the daughter's room. Hey, what's up, kitty? This is the daughter's room, so make a lot of sense that I feel something's rolling off the daughter, and her room's where I'm feeling the energy.
So I woke up with a choking sensation. My throat was completely closed. I could not get air in for at least 120 seconds. Believe me, I counted them because it seemed like a lifetime. And then a few mornings before that, I had woken up with a pain in my side, and I didn't realize it until I went to take my shower, and I had, like, it looked like fingerprint bruises on my side, on the side that I was having, pain in. I've had issues with hearing in the front room, it sounded like a small child giggling. I kind of tried to ignore it for a little while, but then it happened again, and I spoke to the child and essentially left the room after that. We also had some audible things that I had some guests staying over for an extended period of time, and they were staying in that front room as well. And they told me the following morning after they experienced it that they had heard it sounded like a male and a female talking, but it was in such a low murmur that they couldn't understand anything that was being said. Electrically, we've had some problems with the thermostat in the hallway where I've seen a lot of shadow movements. It will reset itself every night. I'll have it set at 70 or 71, and every night it resets itself back down to 65. I'll wake up cold, go in and reset it back up to 70 or 71, and by the time I get up in the morning, it has reset itself down to the lowest point at 65 again. I also had left town and had some friends come over to take care of my dogs. They reported that at first they came in, all the lights in the house were on. When they came back that afternoon, they were all off again. They ended up calling and asking if I had a timer on the lights, and when I reported that I didn't have any kind of timer, they said that they had for 2 days in a row the lights off and on when they came out, and they had not touched the lights at all.
How did you find out about me?
I actually went online and started researching to try to find somebody that could come out and try to help me. As I told you before, I've been a huge skeptic of all of this, but I have no way to rationalize it anymore. I've been living in this house for 3 years, and things have gotten pretty much amped up over the 3 years. It started out as small things, seeing things, feeling things around you, a difference in the air when you came in, and then it started happening to where you were feeling someone touch you, or waking up with, feeling like someone had attacked you during the night. And so I went online and I started researching, and I found your website.
Are you scared right now? Are you worried about something here? You're saying it's been more amped up than it has been in the past. Are you feeling a bit of fear?
After the choking incident, I definitely had a lot of fear. When you wake up and can't breathe, you automatically, if if you have no air coming out, you can't even call 911 for help. And, you know, thinking that this could happen to one of my children, I definitely had to do something. I mean, I called you immediately the next morning after this happened because I felt like something had to be done. I can't live with this anymore. I haven't slept through the night since I've lived here. After I moved into this house, I will get maybe 15 minutes of sleep at a time, and then it feels like something wakes me up. And so at this point, I'm just exhausted. I'm tired. I feel it affecting my life in an everyday way. I felt myself, you know, lashing out at my children in a way that I never would do in the past. I'm a very easygoing kind of person, and when I feel myself, you know, anger building up in me like I've never felt in my life, it does scare you.
Okay, so right before I came in here, I pre-recorded a little video clip telling you guys what I thought I was going to find here. I have a feeling that there's demonic activity going on in this home. And I did that because the stuff that she was telling me on the phone yesterday are things that I've dealt with in several demonic cases. Okay, so now after coming in here, talking to her, I have found out that she sells things on eBay. Makes me wonder if she could have came across an item recently that could have something attached to it possibly, or something attached to her daughter, because when I first was introduced to her daughter a little bit ago, I felt something in her room and almost like something was attached to her. As weird as that may sound, that could have been somebody else's room at some point, and there could be a spirit following her around that's interested in her. Could be a little kid, could be a young man, we don't really know. So we're gonna find out. Okay, so I just asked you if you had anything crazy come in here lately, and what was your response?
I have 6 decks of tarot cards.
And how long have you had those?
They came in about a week and a half ago.
And you told me on the phone that in the last week and a half, stuff's been amped up a little bit more here. Okay. Is that a little ironic or what? Okay, because, alright, so a big theory is that tarot cards can be cursed. The people that handle them should be the only people that handle that deck. You should never use somebody else's deck of tarot cards.
And these are from the 60s.
Vintage tarot cards. Gina gave these to her daughter, and you've touched these cards?
Have you opened them?
You've played around with them?
I just shuffled them like twice.
She shuffled them, okay. All right, and you have how many more decks?
I think I have 5 or 6 more decks.
5 or 6 more decks, okay. And you've touched those as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much every card in the deck.
So, my sister here burned a Ouija board after playing Ouija. I don't even know if she exited right.
I did. I know how to do that one.
Did anything crazy happen when you burned it?
No.
No?
But who did you contact?
I don't remember. This
Wasn't
was
it a
like 2
clown?
years ago.
No.
It was like
Say the name of what you come in contact with, please.
What's the name?
Wow.
Did it start with a Z?
That pack is
Oh
sealed.
yeah, that's.
Zozo?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So just found out this young girl contacted Zozo on the Ouija board, and then she burned the Ouija board. Well, what's crazy about that is every demon out there wants us to think they're Zozo because the name puts fear into people. So Zozo is pretty much one human being that can't be anywhere at once, and he's dead, he's ancient. So these demons that respond to the name Zozo just respond to the name. It's not Zozo. So no telling what demon could have came in here. All right, right now I'm gonna go out into the garage. She said that she's scared to death to come out here, that there's a really heavy feeling, something dark is possibly out here. And this is where all the items are that she stores for her online business, her eBay store. So no telling what else could be in here that was somebody's possession. Somebody could be attached to this. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell was that? I just heard a voice and then I heard that bell move. Is there somebody in here? Is something that belongs to you in here? Okay, so we're getting ready to do our first portal box session with the spirit box. I'm gonna set it right here on these tarot cards. Is there something here that's yours? Are these tarot cards yours? That was like 3 different voices. Did you die here in this house? Something just poked me on my shoulder. Whoa, holy shit. Tell me that again about this closet door.
The closet in my room, I don't even use it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like essentially storage. It's like my garage now.
Right.
Because when I used to use it, it was just really heavy in there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, anytime the dogs will come into the room, they will sit and stare at the door and paw at the bottom of the door wanting to get in.
Wow.
When I open the door to the closet, they won't go in. They stop at the doorway and kind of stare in that corner right there.
Right. Yeah, and I've seen dogs do that a lot
So,
with people. Do you watch Gina sleep in here? What is it that's here that means something to you? Do you not want this family living here? Was this your house? Is there anything you want to say to Gina? Holy shit, dude. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Just put a couple EMF pumps out here. Is this explaining to them that this will fuel any spiritual energy that could be here? We'll let those run for about 4 or 5 minutes. And are you okay?
yeah.
I got a vibe. What's going on?
And my back's hurting.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Right now we're gonna do our first digital voice recorder EVP session. Is there somebody in here that wants to communicate with us? Can you tell us if there's something here that is yours? Does it bother you that Gina and her kids are living here in your home? Are you demonic? I just heard a voice was my own ear. Maybe it could have been them. I don't know. Are they right there? No, they're not there. Huh. Okay, so Edie has had some experiences here. She's going to tell us about them real quick.
Alright, so this one time, like every other day, there's like this small black shadow that runs across my room for like 10 seconds, then goes away. Doesn't
Really?
do anything else, just runs across the floor.
Do you ever hear like any voices with that shadow, or you just see the shadow?
Just runs across.
What about any other experiences?
There was a like tall, I guess like 8-foot man with a fedora. Just stood
The
in front.
fedora that you gave me?
Just
Okay.
stood there. Didn't hear anything.
Didn't hear anything. Have any excessive nightmares, anything crazy like happening in like the last week or so?
No.
No? I'm checking the temperature on some of these artifact-like things that she has here, antiques and stuff. Nothing crazy so far. $69. Don't know why, but I mean, she's got the air on it here, but it's not freezing. Okay, she just said that she seen that figure walk in here when me and her mom came into her room to investigate in her mom's room. She seen the figure walk in here, so. Can you make this device light up if you're in here? I'm talking to the tall guy. Hi. Shadow figure. Showing yourself. I feel like the Predator looking in this thing. You guys are all lit up. There we go. Hey, you want to come talk to us? I dare you to stand in front of me. Just show yourself on this camera. Whoa.
There's like this small black shadow that runs across my room for like 10 seconds.
Can you say one of our names? Whoa! That was crazy, man. We've heard that voice 3 times so far.
Deep, raspy voice. It's creepy sounding.
And what about you? You said that it sounded similar or no?
It's deep, that's all.
Yeah. Are you in here? Did it say no? You just said no. Demon! It just said demon! Did you guys hear that? It said demon.
I definitely heard demon.
What happened?
Something just grasped my shoulder.
Something just grasped. So much for letting me come. It was nice meeting all you guys, and if you need me to come back, of course I will. I will come back and cleanse the place for you, and that'll just bring a more positive energy to the home. You'll definitely notice a difference. Sometimes it can take quite a few times for it to work, but literally, if you have something negative in here, we can't push it out the front door. But then again, if your father's here, we don't want to push everything out the door. So you might just kind of have to find a balance to be able to live with it. That's up to you. You think about it regardless. I'll come back and help you if you like. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.